spent most of the night just reading and thinking about what had happened. And my sense is that a big part of what we're seeing now stems from the extraordinary array of forces that seem to be stripping the ladder of opportunity in America away from families that historically never had much in America, but could take that ladder of opportunity and get ahead. For example, when we're talking about low-income people, we've seen a decline in support for educational kinds of opportunities, college and training and others. The housing recovery hasn't worked particularly well for poor people, to say the least. The stock market is booming. I don't see any low-income people really reaping the fruits of it. And so you're going to hear me talk a fair amount in the days ahead about getting people's ideas about what we can do to fix this shriveled up ladder of opportunity. Because I think that inability of people to climb the ladder that has been traditionally the path, forward is what's fueling a lot of the anger and frustration. But I'm sure you go home disagreeing with me about one subject or two subjects, or as I say, you might disagree with me about everything. I hope you'll go home, though, and say, this is the way it's supposed to work. For whatever it is, 90 minutes, we have 20 questions, 25 questions, whatever it is, you all educated me. I hope you got a sense of how I see these things. And I don't have all the answers. Denny mentioned, my wife. I cast a vote at 11 o'clock in the morning on the floor of the Senate. She'll call me up at 12:30 and say, you sure blew that one, Buster. Bad vote. And very often she'll be right. So I don't have all the answers. The only way that I can do my job well, and I think Debbie and Denny and everybody else who has an election certificate feels this way, is to have this kind of input. And I want you to know that this is an extraordinary honor to represent all of you in the United States Senate. This is something I never thought would be part of my adult life, a first-generation kid with a face for radio, having the opportunity to represent the best place on the planet. I just want you to know that what I will do, because of the responsibilities that you have given me, that you've given me the privilege, to carry out, is we will be throwing open the doors of government, whether it's talking about trade or anything else, so that everybody in Oregon has the chance to be heard. That was what concerned me about yesterday. The people said it's our town meeting. I said, absolutely, it's your town meeting. But it also belongs to everybody else. And the chance to be heard in Oregon, the chance to weigh in on the issues that are important to you, is the single most important thing I do in public service. And as long as I have the honor to represent you, this is the way we'll do it in the days ahead. Thanks for coming out.